Hey guys, welcome back to Film Title. Today we'll talk about the most insane moments on Dr. Pimple Popper. Let's head into it. Number 1. Cute little cyst. In a recent video on her YouTube channel, Dr. Pimple Popper helped a man get rid of a frenemy, a cyst on his cheek. Skin cysts are closed sac-like or capsule structures that may be filled with semi-solid material, gaseous material, or liquid. There are several causes of cysts, including genetic, infectious, and other causes that result in hundreds of types of cysts. Risk factors for developing a cyst are related to the underlying causes of the cyst formation. Most cysts are asymptomatic and have no signs. However, some cysts on the skin, mucous membranes, and those located in palpable organs often can be felt as a lump or bump. Sometimes they may even cause pain. Some cysts may produce symptoms related to the organs in which they are located. The man revealed in the video that he had been suffering from the cyst for 10 years. According to the Mayo Clinic, Dr. Pimple Popper diagnosed it as an epidermoid cyst, a form of cyst that occurs when skin cells burrow and grow beneath the surface. Epidermoid cysts usually grow slowly and are not unpleasant. Dr. P used an injectable treatment to numb the cyst off camera before treating the man. She then used a surgical blade to cut into the cyst center. Dr. Pimple Popper, whose real name is dermatologist Sandra Lee, said in the video, This creature spit at me a few times. Creamy yellow pus squirted out of the growth as she spoke with the patient and squeezed his cheek. Lee then squeezed both sides of the growth with her fingers, releasing additional solid pus that was likewise yellow in color. The pus extraction didn't stop there. Dr. P next used tweezers and snatched more solid chunks from within the growth. She used scissors to widen the incision and create space for the growth's hefty insides to be pulled out. Dr. P said of the cyst, You've got a cute little surprise here. Lee had removed the entire cyst and its sac in within 4 minutes. According to Lee, removing the cyst inner sac is critical because leaving it in place could result in the growth returning. Number 2. Orange-sized lipomas. During the most recent episode of her show, Dr. P treated a longtime fan who had orange-sized growths on the back of his neck and leg. Jim, a 55-year-old postal service carrier from Cottonwood, Arizona, came to Sandra Lee because he was concerned that his growths would harm his career. He also revealed that he and his recently deceased wife watched Dr. Pimple Popper together. During the episode, Jim commented, I feel like my wife had a hand in me getting a hold of Dr. Lee, and right now she's staring down at me. Dr. P used an injectable treatment to numb the cyst off camera before treating the man. She then used a surgical blade to cut into the cyst center. Dr. Pimple Popper, whose real name is dermatologist Sandra Lee, said in the video, This creature spit at me a few times. Creamy yellow pus squirted out of the growth as she spoke with the patient and squeezed his cheek. Lee then squeezed both sides of the growth with her fingers, releasing additional solid pus that was likewise yellow in color. Jim's neck growth began as a quarter-sized lump 17 years ago and has grown to the size of an orange, he claimed. Jim initially spotted the leg bump 7 years ago and it's comparable in size. Dr. P diagnosed Jim with 2 lipomas when she first saw him in her Upland, California clinic. Lipomas are fat-filled growths that appear between the muscle and skin layers of a person. Lipomas usually grow slowly and are small, measuring approximately 2 inches in diameter. When pushed with a finger, these growths normally feel doughy and move around a little under the skin. Lee began treating Jim's thigh growth first. She numbed the region before slicing a lumpy, slick yellow fat mass coated in blood through the center with a blade. In an attempt to release the lipoma from its cavity, Dr. P pressed her finger between the lipoma and Jim's skin. Then with one hand, she squeezed the sides of the skin while gripping and pulling the bulk with the other. Doesn't it make you think of chicken? In response, Jim stated that his wife liked chicken broth. Lee removed the entire lipoma in one piece. A few minutes later, Lee went on to his neck lipoma after sewing up Jim's thigh area. She said that because the neck was more fibrous tissue that supports lipomas under the skin, removal would be more difficult. She began by cutting into the core of the growth and loosening it with her hands. She chopped the lipoma in half to view beneath the surface after noticing it was wedged into place. Lee then sewed Jim up after cutting the rest of the lipoma using surgical scissors. She stated that the process was easier than she anticipated. Dr. P autographed a picture of Jim and his wife before he departed California at Jim's request. This brings us to the end of our video. I hope you enjoyed it. Hit like if you did, and don't forget to subscribe to our channel so that you don't miss any of our videos in the future. Also, watch the 2 videos that are on your screen because I'm sure you'll love them. With that, I'll see you in the next video.